Oh yeah, and I like this mode too because you could just, it lights up whenever you click.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. And it starts like from the button that you clicked on. Good morning, guys. I'm in the car with Isaac.
Morning.
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 Is that really your voice?
Yeah, it's my new voice. Morning.
Your new big boy voice.
Big boy voice.
All right, but we just got back from Isaac's CRT lenses eye doctor appointment. So Isaac's been on this treatment for, how long has it been?
At least a year.
Yeah, like I think a year. And this treatment, what it is they're like these special lenses that Isaac wears when he goes to sleep. And this allows him to have clear vision throughout the day. So he doesn't have to wear these lenses throughout the day. And so that's why you don't see Isaac with glasses anymore. The reason why we switched over to these lenses was because Isaac wanted to wear contacts. He was tired of wearing glasses.
Yeah, and then I was starting having a tan.
Oh yeah, he did have like a tan line from the glasses on his nose.
And then I was missing like the old days where I just had clear vision, wake up, clear vision, and then I go to bed and we still have clear vision. One of our dentists told us that.
Yeah, Isaac's dentist actually brought it up during his checkup. He was like, oh yeah, my daughter, she wears these lenses and it's kind of like a retainer for your eyeballs because she just only wears them when she goes to sleep, and then throughout the whole day she has clear vision. And I was like, what is this magic you're talking about? I had never heard about this. So yeah, so then we looked into it for Isaac. Since, you know, Casey and I, we have LASIK, so we don't have to worry about any sort of like eye correctiveness, but Isaac still does. So that's why we've been on this treatment for like a good year now. But yeah, we just finished stepping out of the office, and it's been very interesting because now that we've been more involved in like the outside world during this pandemic, like the more and more we see like, oh, things are changing, there's new procedures. Oh, because last week we went for our orthodontist appointment, and that's why I got new aligners, and then Isaac got his plans tightened up. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but can we show them what's inside your mouth? Okay, never mind. But yeah, it was really interesting because we recently went to our orthodontist appointment. So Isaac had his braces tightened up, and then I got new clear aligners. Those new procedures in these offices, it's just been really interesting because I'm like, oh, so we are now living in a time that we have to answer like a 10-question thing, making sure that we're not sick, making sure we haven't been in contact with anyone that has been tested positive for COVID, making sure that we don't have a fever, so they're checking our temperature. It's just been really interesting. So I'm like, huh. Oh yeah, and obviously like the biggest thing too is that we have to be going in and wearing a mask at all times. For our orthodontist appointment, for example, luckily they were able to take us at the same time, but they said in the event that we wouldn't be able to be in the office at the same time, one of us would have to go wait in the car. What? That's crazy. There's no longer like a waiting room for like a lot of these offices anymore. So I'm like, oh, that's different. Same thing with here, like with the eye doctor appointment, no waiting room. Luckily I was able to go in the room with Isaac, but yeah, it's just strange times. But anyway, we're all done here now. Isaac logged onto my Animal Crossing island.
Yeah, I'm looking at your house.
Just looking around in my house. I've been talking about this in the podcast and on JK News, but here on this channel I will let you guys know because I don't hide from my flaws. I have been practicing escapism through Animal Crossing. My mouth is dry, sorry.
If this video gets much likes, you'll do an Animal Crossing video.
I don't think you guys care about Animal Crossing. I mean, if you're curious, sure, let me know in the comments. Just bombard the comments with, give us Animal Crossing Island Tour. No, it's too many words. I don't know, you guys come up with it.
If this video gets 1 million likes,
then you guys are never gonna see my island. I've been meaning to want to do an Animal Crossing island tour video thing, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, you're working on a blank canvas and you just want it to be perfect before anyone gets to see it, and that's kind of where I'm at. Right now I'm currently in the middle of a major remodeling of my island, so it's a complete mess. It is not very nice to show you guys, but then I started thinking about it. I'm like, well, I've been playing practically every single day, and almost every single day I play with my mom. So me and my mom, visit each other's islands. It was cute because yesterday she actually came to visit our home for the first time since we moved in. She hadn't like seen it herself, so she came over with my aunt and it was really cute. And then like she brought her Switch too, so we were playing next to each other. It was really awesome. Casey even got a photo of us in the couch, so maybe I can make a video for you guys with my mom and we just go visit each other's islands and stuff. But then the other part of me comes in and it's like, you guys don't care about Animal Crossing, so I'm like, I don't know, you guys let me know, what do you guys want to see? Up next is what, Isaac?
Orthodontist.
No, ortho.
No, doctor.
It's the doctor. And what's gonna happen?
We get some shot.
Yeah, he's getting a 7th grade shot.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yes.
I don't want shots.
I know.
You know how
sorry.
much I hate shots.
I know. You used to be so good with shots when you were little. And then this one day,
No,
someone accidentally scared him and was like, oh, you're about to get shots, you're not scared? And then a flip switched in his brain, and then since that day he has been terrified of shots.
I had my blood drawn.
Yeah.
That didn't hurt.
I mean, it's similar. A shot's actually faster than getting your blood drawn.
How many shots?
How many shots? You don't know where that's from, huh?
No.
Cat in the Hat, my favorite movie ever.
How many shots? It better not be more than 5.
I don't know, honestly.
If it's 7, I'm suing. Alright, we're going to the doctor's office. I'm terrified because there's shots. I guess I'm terrified of like something going in me. You know?
Plus, here is that you're gonna be moving on to the 7th grade, dude. Your whole 6th grade just went by in like a blink of an eye.
It did, to be honest.
How was distance learning for you?
Terrible.
It was terrible? Why?
It was kind of hard to even learn. It's easier to learn when you're being
Taught?
taught, yeah. Like by a person.
You know, I got an email recently, and this is from your old school, so I don't know how the new school is gonna turn out, but the old school, they're already planning on doing either a hybrid program or like a fully distance learning program. So you get to decide, like the parents get to decide what they want their kids to do. And so the hybrid program means that you would be going, like you have to schedule in when you would go to school. So let's say like Mondays and Thursdays or something. You would be going in person into the classroom and getting to see your teacher. And some students, they're gonna try not to have lunch and be at the same time, and then all the desks are gonna be spread apart, so it'd be like social distancing, and everyone has to wear a mask the whole time, and then you're gonna be required to wash your hands at certain times of the day. That's only your old school, but what do you think about that procedure for your new school? Because that's gonna be your introduction to a whole new school, and it's gonna be that way.
I think it would be a pretty cool start to a new school.
Yeah?
Yeah. But it also sucks because it's going to be hard to socialize
True.
with other people
Yeah.
at a different school when I haven't been there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real challenge, dude.
Yeah, I can't even make friends at my first year.
Well, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to make friends somehow, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot more of a challenge. It's kind of a cool experience though. Like once you get older, you're like, yeah, I went to new school. It was the first semester after a pandemic.
How we do?
I mean, at least the plus side is you're still in contact with your old friends, like some of your old friends.
Yeah, only 2 friends. We actually had a sleepover like, I think a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's before I got my PC, so they haven't seen it yet.
Oh yeah, they don't know about your PC either.
Oh, you guys don't know? So, at least a month ago, I got my keyboard and mouse. After that, I wanted to get a monitor. So I found a cool monitor that I could afford by working hard. And after that, I had to wash your car.
He needed some extra money to make up for the monitor. So Isaac, being an entrepreneur, he was like, hey mom, what can I do to earn extra money so I can afford this monitor? Because the keyboard and the mouse he paid for with his allowance and like the money that he's been saving up over the years. So because of that, he was able to get those 2 things, and he also had some money for the monitor, but he needed to make up like 30 bucks, I think, right?
40.
Like $40. Case and I were like, okay, how about you wash each of our cars for $15 each car? And I'm like, we're being really generous because it's an expensive car wash. But yeah, so then we're like, cool, well, you could wash both of our cars, and then he needed another 10 bucks. So I said like, all right, for $10 you can switch out the sheets on our bed. So it's like the bed sheets, the pillowcases, the duvet cover, which if you guys own a duvet and you know how big of a pain in the butt it is to change the duvet cover, that's why I was like, okay, you can do it for 10 bucks. So then he earned the rest of the money to pay for his monitor, and then for the PC itself, us and his dad, we talked and we were like, all right, it's a lot of money for this PC. So we were like, all right, we agreed that this PC will be an early, like very, very, very early Christmas present. So we told Isaac like, all right, dude, don't expect Christmas present this year. Now you've had it for how long now?
At least, I think 2 weeks. I love walking out of my room having to do something and then I see a Windows screen.
We were like, all right, you can have this computer in your room, but the conditions are gonna be that every night before he goes to bed, he has to give me the monitor. So like unplug the monitor and then put it outside, and then that way he just doesn't stay on the computer for the entire night. So that's kind of the whole computer situation, and we've been good about like taking breaks and making sure he's not in front of the screen for too long, because we talked about why that's not a good thing.
Myopia.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up your eyes, especially after today, you know, having your eye doctor appointment. Even the doctor was like, hey, make sure you blink a lot and you like exercise those glands in your eyes and you walk away from the screen and you get breaks and all this stuff. So we're trying to be good about that.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
We are now waiting for the moment of truth
To get shots.
to get his shot, because he's already been seen by the doctor and turns out he's a very healthy boy. Yay, celebrations, high five, good job. Oops, they're here. All right, my boy, you did it. It was literally just 2 seconds, but how was it?
That hurt.
It hurt?
Bad. I got injected and the needle's still in there.
Ooh, sorry, my boy. But it was a necessary evil, because now you don't have to worry about not being able to enter 7th grade. Maybe stop touching it.
I need a massage.
Oh yeah, she did say because you were very tense, you should massage like the muscle around it, but if it hurts, maybe let it chill for a little bit.
I gotta be a man.
Oh,
You don't want to start.
Yeah, so Isaac got the Tdap vaccine, which is for 7th grade, and then he also got something else. I forgot already because I signed the paper, but you know those like vaccine words are kind of hard to remember, but one that I do remember that he did get for sure is Gardasil. So it's for the HPV vaccine, which is a STI, and so Isaac and I just had a conversation about what that means and what it protects and like what happens if you get HPV and all that stuff. So these are important conversations to have with your kids, people. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of awkward, I guess, if you make it awkward, but Isaac, every time I talk to you about sex and stuff, do you think it's awkward?
A little bit.
A little bit?
A tiny bit.
Yeah? How about when I vlog it? Is it awkward?
Not really.
No?
Because I already got out of the awkward stage.
Nice. Before turning on the camera is when we had the conversation, and then I asked him, I'm like, hey Isaac, so you know how we're vlogging today? Do you think it's okay if like I include it in the vlog? And he was like, yeah, sure, no worries. And I'm like, nice. I raised you well, my boy. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. What do you think?
You are.
Just kidding.
Doing a great job.
How are you feeling now? Because we've been waiting for, they told us to wait for 15 minutes before we leave just to make sure you don't have any sort of reaction to the vaccines. But how are you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to stay relaxed, right? Right before they gave it to you. Yeah, it's like that moment of tension where you're like, oh, it's about to like poke me. But yeah, so we have 5 more minutes left of waiting out this vaccine, and then once we leave, we're gonna head back home, and then you guys are gonna get to see Isaac's new computer that he's been obsessed with for the last few days, and the monitor he's been loving. So look forward to that in a few seconds. See you then. All right, we're home now. Back from the doctor's. Casey's actually grocery shopping. That's why you haven't seen him in the video. I promised you I would show you guys Isaac's computer. Look at that. Look at you, you full-on PCer.
Yeah. So
Give us a tour. Oh, you should turn this on.
So I bought this and this a while back for the Mac.
Look at this. It's kind of cool. It's like really light, smaller for his small hand.
I actually got the big one because my hand is growing. And this is my mouse pad. I didn't really talk about it, but I got a mouse pad for this one and my keyboard. Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, and look how cool this thing curves too.
Oh yeah, I bought a curved monitor. 185 hertz, HDMI, and then a DPI or DP.
Cool. So you learned all those computer terminology thingies, what it means,
Yeah,
or like kinda.
kind of.
Look, check this out. All right, so that's the crack that Isaac was talking about earlier. Wait, did this get worse?
No.
And they're gonna be sending a new glass because there's a whole
Oh, they are?
crack here. They have to. They can't just leave it all broken, so we're gonna be getting that fixed for sure.
It's Cyber Power PC. It's pre-built. Just look on Amazon for Cyber Power PC.
Not sponsored, but there you go. Do you think you'll ever want to build your own PC?
Sometimes, not all the time. I want to do stuff to my PC. Like I wished I built it, but I can't. So I like to take this thing off.
Oh, you can pop it off?
Yeah.
Oh man. What? Those are the fans?
Yeah.
Ooh, be careful, don't touch it. That's kind of cool though, you can see everything inside.
MSI, GeForce GTX.
What does all that mean?
This is the graphics card, the GeForce GTX. There is a Intel. There's 2, 3, 4, 6 fans all together.
Wow.
If including that, it's 7.
Wow.
Intel's actually a pretty good CPU. And then this has Windows 10.
Nice. Do my favorite color. Yeah, I like that color.
This is my favorite color.
Which one?
Or this one.
Ooh. Oh, really?
I like blue and red.
Nice.
I could change the keyboard.
Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, by the way, I absolutely love this keyboard because of the clicks. Like, as soon as Isaac got it, I was like, oh my god, this is so satisfying.
Oh yeah, and I like this mode too because you could just, it lights up whenever you click.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's so cool. And it starts like from the button that you clicked on.
And then this one too, like.
Oh, that's cool. Fancy. This is the biggest mouse pad I've ever seen in my life. It's like, why is it so big?
And then I'm planning to get LEDs that are gonna go all around the room.
Oh, so it's gonna go like in the edge?
Yeah.
Kind of like how other gamers do it?
Yeah, actually my friend has LEDs in his room. It's pretty cool.
What else do you want to do? Do you have any plans for like that big old white space?
Hopefully in the future I could get LEDs for my bed.
Oh, under the bed? That'd be cool. Oh yeah, and eventually we have to put up your hook, but we already bought the hook, but we have to put it up right there and then have his backpack, right?
Yeah, my backpack. And then this is where I'll also be doing homework. Instead of that little Chromebook. So before, when I had I listed everything I wanted except for I recently added the LEDs. I added a bunch of bookmarks for the mouse, the keyboard and mouse, mouse pad. I got it all of a sudden. The monitor, the PC, all that stuff, and then the Oculus.
There. So it's been like a momentous occasion every time Isaac buys one of the things that are on his bookmark list, and then we all get together and we all like push the button to delete.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now we could gather around and delete it from here instead of the little Chromebook.
Oh yeah, true, because it's been the Chromebook recently. It's been so cute because it's like a little like family like celebration kind of thing, and we're all like 3, 2, 1, delete. And then Isaac's so happy. He's like, yay, I finally got the thing that I had like wished for. You know, it's kind of like the vision board thing that you're doing. So people do these things where it's like a vision board, and then they set up like they'll find a photo of the exact house that they want, and then they'll print it out and they'll put it on this board, or like the exact job that they want, or whatever it is, things that people want to achieve, like their goals, and then they place it up on this board and they call it a vision board. And then like That's like you're putting out the intention out in the universe that that's what you want. And that's exactly what you've been doing with your bookmarks.
I can imagine you have a picture of the house and then you look down, it's right there.
Good job, my baby. You earned this. You've been very responsible with your break.
And then I have my UV glasses.
Yeah, for the blue light. Good job. All right, I'll leave you to it then. We're all done. Are your arms still hurting? Let me see.
It actually doesn't anymore.